Welcome to Tech Tip Daily. Today I'll be showing you some ChatGPT features I'm pretty sure you don't know about or probably don't use very often. So to begin, we'll go to chatgpt.com. You can also reach it by going to chat.openai.com, as you can see in the top bar right there. Both URLs work, and you'd want to sign in to your ChatGPT account. Now, once in your ChatGPT account, one of the features a lot of people don't utilize is this one right here, which is called to turn on temporary chat. Now, by doing this, you basically make sure that the chat won't appear in your history, and it won't be utilized in terms of data collection or utilized with their training models or anything of that such. However, it does state here that for safety purposes they may keep a copy of it for up to 30 days for whatever reason that is. I'm not sure. But you can go ahead and not have it as part of your chat history, and therefore if you have memory mode on, it won't be affecting any of your future chats. So anything that you do in temporary chat will disappear, other than obviously the 30-day window that ChatGPT has for themselves. And you can go ahead and turn that off, and then you're back to your regular mode, and anything that you wrote won't be included in your previous chats. Now, another feature a lot of people don't use or even know about is the photo editing. And you can do this simply by going to Add Photos and Files, and you can basically go to your pictures, and let's say we'll add this picture. Now we'll ask it to please make this character blue. As you can see, it's a red character. We're going to want to make it blue. And then it'll create an image of this character, and as you can see, it'll be processing a new image. As opposed to the old, like most people recognize ChatGPT for image generation by just creating it through text, but you can actually upload your own images, and it can edit it to do almost anything you want. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually very good. However, this sometimes takes a little bit of time, given the fact that a lot of people use it and you're on the free version right now. But we'll wait and see, and we'll see what it does. And there we have it after a couple minutes of waiting. You can see that they generated the same image that I have. Obviously, it's a little different. It's not perfect, but it is what we asked for, and it's pretty darn close to what the original was with a blue character. And you can obviously go and ask ChatGPT to edit this photo further, and you can even upload your own pictures of yourself or anything of the such and ask it to create it in a different style or even a cartoon, and it's pretty talented at doing that. So, like I said, as people usually know ChatGPT for image generation through text or whatever, a lot of them don't actually realize that you can utilize photo editing through ChatGPT as well. Now, another feature that's very similar to this, however, not with editing but with generation, is Sora. Now, Sora is a separate app in and of itself, but it is connected to ChatGPT. However, in order to utilize Sora, you're definitely going to need a paid account, and in this case, I don't. However, I don't have one, but in this case, you can go ahead, and you'll see that, like, for other people, this is basically what they created. So, for instance, you see this little video here. You can basically watch it and then go ahead and see what people typed in to create this. And then basically, through the utilization of ChatGPT and Sora, you can type in whatever text you like, and it can create a video of such. And you can obviously create it in different durations or different resolutions, aspect ratios in case you want to use it for TikTok or anything of that type, depending on where you'd want to be uploading it. And obviously the type of video, if you want it to be a video or an image, you can utilize Sora, which is a more advanced level of AI photo and video generation. However, this is mainly used for video generation, and a lot of the videos that you see online of crazy AI stuff, it's usually done through Sora. So that's another feature a lot of people with paid ChatGPT accounts don't realize they have access to. Now another feature a lot of people overlook is that when you go to the little plus sign here, you can add from apps, and you can connect all your different apps to ChatGPT, and it can basically read them from the connected apps. Meaning, if you have files in Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive or any of the such, basically ChatGPT can utilize those connected apps and read the documents or files that you have there. So that's a separate thing that you can easily connect ChatGPT to, like I said, as like for instance you connect to Google Drive and it can read the documents that you have there by giving it access, and then you can ask it questions about the information within those documents or those pictures or whatever it is on there. Now, in the same light, another feature that people overlook is simply just uploading files or photos. If you don't feel comfortable connecting your apps, you can go ahead and add photos or files, and by doing so you can basically upload not just the pictures like we did before, but you can go ahead and upload documents, for instance like your CV or a thumbnail or a photo, and ask it questions about it, and it'll reply based on what it's reading. So if you send like 2 different CVs, for instance, it would be able to look at both CVs and you can ask it which one is more professional or better for a specific job type. So a lot of people overlook this, that you can basically upload different files through directly from your computer, or like I said earlier, you can connect your apps and have it read it directly. Now, another interesting feature that people don't realize that, a lot of people know that you can basically use voice and use voice mode right here and chat with ChatGPT one-on-one as if it's a person. And I even mentioned that in one of our past videos. However, what people don't realize is that you can click up here and you can go to Settings, and then in Settings you can go to Speech. And in speech, you can actually adjust the voice that you want the person to be replying with. That way you can have a different voice if you got annoyed with a certain AI voice, and you can test them out like this by simply playing it right there.
I'm ready to hit the ground running.
And it'll play out the voice depending on which one you want, and they're all, they can be completely different.
Glad to meet you.
So if you don't like the voice of your current AI, you can go ahead and switch it up to something that's more comfortable for you. And that's in the speech section of the settings. And then when you go to use voice mode, you'll notice that you are now speaking with that voice that you selected earlier. Another interesting feature people overlook too is that with the mobile version of ChatGPT, this one's on the computer, but if you have the mobile app version, you can go ahead and basically take pictures in real life and upload it like from your phone to ChatGPT and ask questions directly. So that makes, if you're shopping for something specific and you want information on it, you could take a picture of it and directly ask ChatGPT through your phone app. So that's another very easy one to utilize when you have ChatGPT, and especially if you have ChatGPT, the upgraded plan of ChatGPT Plus. And the final feature that I'll be discussing is keyboard shortcuts. A lot of people don't realize that, like let's say you're the type of person that utilizes shortcuts on your keyboard for almost everything. You can also do it with ChatGPT. All you have to do is go up here to the your profile picture and click keyboard shortcuts. And you can see all the different types of shortcuts you can utilize while using ChatGPT to help you work more fast and efficiently. So basically that is all of the features we'll be discussing today. Hopefully that helped you guys out and you learned something new about ChatGPT. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.